Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Join me today as we design a very nice Valentine's Day flyer using Adobe Photoshop. Alright, so head over to Photoshop and create a new workspace. So click on File here, then select New. Set the width and the height to 736 and 736 by 736. Make sure it's in pixels, then the resolution to 300. Then click on Create. From here, you head over to creating the background. So there is a link in the description where you can find all the resources that are used. So we are creating the background. So when you bring in this picture, you make sure it fits the workspace, the dimensions you created. Rasterize it. Then with the rasterizing, you right click on the layer, then you click on rasterize. There is it, rasterize layer. After that, you bring in the let's put in some tests because it's Valentine's Day flyer. So let's go over and then type in our Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. So let's select this font. The name of the font is Montserrat. The Happy Valentine's Day. Let's type the happy first. Change the color to red. Not all that red, but I think this kind of red is okay. Happy Valentine's Day. We change the size to somewhere bold. I think bold is okay. So we are going to make sure this happy is at the center of the work page. So Ctrl+A to highlight the entire work, then select the then click on this thing right here to make sure it's at the center. Ctrl+D to deselect. Then the Valentine's Day. With the Valentine, I'm choosing another font. Valentine. The name of the font is Valentine, so this is it. So Valentine. Valentine's. So let's head over here, then do some changes to this font right here. Let's stretch the font to make it big. Something like this. It's okay. Yes, it's okay. I think this is it. Then select the happy. Ctrl+J to duplicate the happy. Then drag it down. Drag it down here. This will give us the day. We are going to use the copy of the happy that we drag down to type our day, something like this. Happy Valentine's Day. This is it. We are not done with the flyer yet. We just typed the text we are going to use for the flyer. So let's bring in, since it's Valentine's Day, you see it's meant for couples and loved ones, and so let's bring in our picture of, let's say, some couples. Yes, so you go back to the resources, then bring in this picture over here. You make sure the picture is on top of the layers, at the layer side. You see, we have to take off the background, so you head over to properties here. If you don't have the properties here, you can go to Windows here and look through these ones here. You see the properties have been checked over here. So if you don't have the properties over here, you head over to Windows and make sure you check it for it to appear here. So you head over to the properties. Before that, you have to rasterize the picture. You rasterize the layer, then you head over to the properties, then you scroll down, you will see remove background there. You hit on the remove background to remove the background of this picture. Alright, so after removing the background of the picture, let's resize it down a little bit. I think this is okay. Resize it down a little bit. Then we click on the check button here. But before then, let's open this picture as let's open it as a new layer, like in a new work or on its own. We'll do something with it. So let's open it as a new work on its own. Let's get back to our work and then do something about this picture. Alright, so let's head over and bring in, let's place the picture here for the moment. Let's head over and bring in another resources. I have some love emojis here. Let's bring this one in. Let's use that same strategy to remove the background of this emoji. Right click, then rasterize, head over to properties, remove background. After that, we resize it to where we want to put this emoji. Let's put it somewhere here. I think somewhere here is okay, but let's resize it a little bit. Let's resize it. I think resizing it like this is okay. Yes, I think it's okay. Stretch the picture a little bit, something like this. Yes. I think it's cool. It's cool. So with this one, let's head over, select the layer of the image, then let's head over to filter, then blur, then we go to Gaussian blur it a little bit, copy this one 1.8, the radius to 1.8, then click on OK here to make it a little bit blur. Ctrl plus J to duplicate the blurred emoji, then let's take it here. Click on Ctrl T on your keyboard, then right click on it like this, then flip horizontal so that it will turn like this. Yes. I hope you get me. Then let's duplicate this same emoji. Ctrl plus J, then take it here. Ctrl plus J, then take it to this side. Then Ctrl T, right click, then do that same strategy again. So with this one, let's go and then blur this one out. Let's blur this one out for it to be something like this. So filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Let's blur this one out. Let's make it really very blur. I think this is okay. Alright, so without wasting much time, let's work on this picture to suit the design that we want to do. So we want to make this picture black and white, and there are two ways. Like there are several ways, but let me teach you two ways. Control Shift plus U will give you this black and white, which is desaturate. If you don't like, if you can't remember the shortcut to do this black and white, you can head over to Image, Adjustment, then you see this desaturate here, which is the Shift Control U, or whatever you do, it will give you black and white. And there is another black and white also here, this place, black and white. With this black and white, you see the way it has turned all the layers beneath that layer. So we'll hit here so that it will insert only into this one. So I've teach you two ways to, so that it will insert only into this picture. So I've teach you two ways to do the black and white. Any way that you like it will work for you very nice. So with this black and white, I want to do this one. I want to leave this red color here. So let's go back to this our image, and let's cut this red. Let's cut this red using these two here, the magnetic tool. So I'm cutting it out. So for the sake of these tutorials, I'll let it move a little bit faster. Alright, so after cutting it, you just select the move tool here, then carry that one up to this picture, then we will resize it. We resize it for you to resize it for you to suit this picture very well. Alright, so this is it. As you can see, we are done with this picture here. We took this love balloon, I think it's balloon. We took this love balloon from here, then we placed it on the black and white love balloon here. So after doing that, you see the flyer is just raw, so we have to introduce something to make it more realistic. So let's head over to the resources and bring in this love emoji here. Let's bring in this love emoji here. This one too, we have to take off the background using that same process that we used in removing the background. You right click on the layer, you rasterize the layer, head over to properties, then remove background. Resize this love emoji, resize it to this angle of the flyer, resize it, then make it look somehow like this. Ctrl plus J to duplicate this this love emoji, slide it to this side of the flyer, then resize it this way. I hope you are getting what I'm trying to do over here. Something like this. Then I already said the flyer is just looking like a normal flyer. Let's bring in something that will make it look more realistic. So let's head over to the resources and then bring in the lens flare here. This is a lens flare. Let's make sure it's on top of all the layers. It's on top of all the layers. Right click on it, then rasterize, then come here, this place where it is written normal, at the layers panel where the normal is. Click on it and set it to overlay. If overlay is not working, then try other ones that will work for you. I think this lighting is even good, or the screen. So head over, select the move tool, click on show transform controls at the top here. Resize this one here. Resize, and if you think the lens flare is too bright, you can just reduce the opacity here for the lights on it to just reduce to how you want it. So this is making it more realistic right now. So duplicate it, bring one here, then the opacity, let's make the opacity more bright. Yes, something like this. Then because I was using it as let me say a promo flyer or something, that's why I added my contact number and then my brand name. So if you want to add anything to it, just select the tool here, then you can write something like any love message, wishing you, something like wishing you, well, so many things. I don't know what to write. So you can just write something there. Let me find something and write it there. Okay, you can just write something there, something like wishing you a very special day filled with love. Control A, then to select the text, then you make some small edits with the text for it to be very nice to suit what you want to do. think this is okay. Alright, then we'll make it look very, very nice. Very, 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 very nice. Something like this. Yes. Wishing you a very special day filled with love. And if you want to do it like what I did, the customization of my stuffs, the things that I inserted below here, let's do one and see. Okay, so I move over to the resources, then I'll bring this curved line in, then remove the background, this curved line, I remove the background, then I turned it this way, brought it down here, gave it a color. I gave it a color, I think it was ash color. Yes. I gave it a color, and the color was chosen from this. I gave it a color, then I reduced the opacity, something like this. I removed the opacity, I reduced the opacity, right? Then Control J, duplicate this one, brought it beneath the picture, the layer of the pictures of this picture. Brought it beneath the layer, somewhere here. Then I dragged it here to this side. Drag it up like this. Then, since it's already rasterized, I head over and selected the rectangular marquee tool to delete this side that was showing at the back. Then it's left with this side. Then I gave this side a color. I selected the color from here, give it a color, red, and make sure the opacity is 100, something like this. Then you head over to this side, which is the tool. Move from here to here. Move from here to here. You see this place is curved, so select Control. We want to curve this line because we want to write some curved text here. We want to write some curved text here. So with reducing the pen tool, stand here at the middle, then click on the then hold Control so that the pen tool change to this cursor. Then hold Control, then drag this side for it to be curved. Then select your text tool. You see the way the text tool is. Look at the way the text tool is right now. Make sure it has turned to this way. Place it on the pen tool, the line that you created with the pen tool. Make sure it has turned to this way. Initially it was like this. Now look at it has turned to some. You see the cursor has now turned to something else. Then click on it. Then begin to write something. Maybe your number. Then Control A, give it a color. I see the reason why we can't see is we have to bring this one up so that it will be on top of this layer. Yes. Then make it a little bit big. Yes, I think this is okay. Yes. You see the way the thing is looking very, very nice. So let's curve it a little bit to make it look very, very curved. Alright, so this is it. A Valentine's Day flyer. You see, it's very, very simple to create a flyer. It's very, very simple. You just need to gather your resources and then know what you want to do. Be creative, much creative. See you in the next video, and I hope you don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you get more tutorials from me. Bye. See you in our next video.